Hi everyone, I'm Grahtles and welcome to a new episode of City Skylines. This is Lochland, and if you're new to my channel and you don't know what I do Let's Plays, tutorials, tips, tricks on City Skylines. So if you like what you see, like, subscribe, comment, and share. So, last episode was our very first episode. So we started our city and we got up to Tiny Town, and once we got to Tiny Town, we put in a couple of parks and different things, but I held off a lot because we did get so much. We got walking paths and the parks and the trees and all that good stuff. So this episode, I think we're going to do a lot of detailing and just filling in because we have a lot of empty space and I want to fill it out. So let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, so here we are. And this is my plan. I would like to finish out the road network down on this side. This is all commercial, so I'm thinking we'll put commercial up here and have two like shopping centers. I want to, because we got Tiny Town, like I said, I think we'll put in some paths, the children's play area back in here, maybe a lunch area. We'll do some paths around here. Put in some trees, fill in some demand, and we'll go from there. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I think we'll grab this road, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. I think what we'll do is add a park or so. Let's see, I definitely want the large playground somewhere down in here. And let's just see, let's run the game. So this gives us a good idea of where our park coverage is. I think another thing I want to do is I'm just going to go and organize some of the parking lots, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I've done that, I did this for the sports here. And then over here, this is just for our commercial we're going to go ahead and put in. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and start with some walking paths. And then we'll go from there. I think we'll decorate back in here. We'll do some walking paths through here, and I'll also fill out some of the demand. So yeah. Okay, so now that that's done, let's go in with our surface painter and just clean up a couple of the areas. Like down by the high school here, we have a side door here and we have a side door here. So I'm thinking if we take our surface painter and go around, it'll just clean this area up quite a bit, and in here as well. Okay, I think that looks a lot better. Just looking at this parking lot here, again, I think this would look better with it all just concrete. I don't like it, but it just looks better, I think. It just serves the purpose better. Now, this over here, I believe I'm going to keep this for like the sports and stuff. That's my idea for that area. And over here, like I said, it's for commercial and stuff like that. Back in here, I'm wondering if we should clean this up a little or just take that off, because it blends in too much with this. I don't like that. Over in here, I'm not sure if we can do this. It'll look a little bit better, but then it cuts off the path, so it's kind of like touchy. I mean, we could do this a little bit here. I think it does look better. I don't know if I like it on that side. I think that's okay like that. This, we're gonna cut this off because I don't want it touching that. All right, so I think that looks pretty good. I think we'll leave that like that. Let's go ahead and start filling out the demands for some more residents. And we also have a garbage issue. So let's take care of the garbage issue first, because these guys obviously need some more garbage as well. So let's go ahead and throw down a couple of recycling centers. I think 2 should be plenty. Let's just speed it up a minute. We could also use the money, so alright, so that helped out quite a bit. Alright, so let's get zoning. I did run the water, so we're all set with that. But we do have a high demand, so we might as well use it to our advantage right now. Okay, so the more I look at this road here, I'm thinking I want to maybe put a cemetery back in here. So I'm just trying to figure out maybe running that road a little differently. I'm thinking about curving this one without, won't let me connect there. I don't think the cemetery is going to fit in there very well. So I think I might just put the snapping back on. Let's do that. Come up, over, connect to there. I don't know if I like that. Let's do that a second. I just want to see. Maybe put the cemetery there. Now I have the cemetery unlocked already because I have the Find It on. And we're going to hit that milestone anyway real soon. So why don't we go ahead and check it out. I think that works pretty nice there. I mean, it would work nice behind the schools here as well. Actually, I might like it better there. It's really close to those houses though. Could bring it down a little bit closer to here. I might just leave it right here. Yeah, I think I'll put it right there. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good there. Let's take off the... Where am I? There we are. Yeah, I think that works good. And I'm all over the place with this camera today. It's the way my arm is right now. Let's take a look here. Let's go back up to the elementary and go ahead and start running a nice little setup back here. I think we'll start with some trees. And we'll use the prop tool here. Boy, that fit perfectly, didn't it? It's a little close there. That's better. And there we go. We hit Boomtown. So I knew it was going to hit soon, but yeah, now we got recycling. So that is super good. The cemetery's right there. We got the elder care, child care. And now we'll be able to do the bus depot. So I think we are going to put in some public transportation. So let's go ahead and finish up this. And then we'll go and check that out. And that is the wrong tree. What the heck? There we go. A little close there. A little too far away. That's better. All right. Let's go into the parks area. I want to go into here. And I want to grab the tiles. Because I want to make a little area that they can sit out here and eat lunch. So we do have a high demand for some more commercial, and I think we'll fill that in. My thought though is coming in is I really do want to do buses, but I also want to do industrial, and I think we have a high demand for industrial. I'm not sure. I think we're going to make this all a shopping center just because we have the need for it. We're not going to zone there. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, the reason is once I turn this game back on, we're going to fill this demand for the commercial, and then we're still going to have a huge demand for industry. So we definitely need to put that industry in. So I think, why don't we go ahead and get started? I did run the game a little bit on 3 speed just to kind of fulfill that need. And I think we'll zone in the rest of the area here. And maybe add some more commercial down in here. Alright, I think that's good. We're not going to zone anything in here. I think we'll just make it decorative. But I think back here we could put a couple of houses. They'll be a little private, but I think it'll work. And maybe one even right here. Maybe just one. Alright, that works for me. Alright, let's go ahead and get headed over to here and put in some farming. I think that'll work quite well. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and lay out a road gonna go ahead and lay out a road network using the 2-lane gravel. Okay, I think that's a pretty good start. Another thing I want to do is, I don't think I've ever turned off the, whatchamacallit, traffic lights. That would be helpful. Yeah, I don't think I turned these off, so I didn't, obviously. So I'm going to just go ahead in and turn that off. Which makes sense. We don't need it. It's not too busy of an area. Let's see. Why don't we go check our traffic really quick while we're here? So yeah, we're having just a little bit of traffic there, but otherwise it's running quite smooth actually. I actually like it. This is the only problem we're having right here. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our main farmhouse. And we'll put it down right here at the entrance here. Okay, and let's shut this off. Oh, that's obnoxious. And then we'll go to the paint industry and we'll grab this and we'll fill in this whole area. Okay, that worked. I would love to have a windmill, but I'm honestly thinking it's not going to produce anything. It really isn't. So it's not worth it, to be honest. I think we'll just run the power across. And I'm going to run the water and I'll be right back. Okay, so the water has been run. Let's take a look really quick. So we're completely covered. There we go. Except for here. It's a good thing we're taking a look. That's fine. Alright, so as long as we got all the water going through, we're going to start dezoning some of this, but very slowly. So let's go ahead and get the electric first. I think we'll just run it across the street from here. Like that. And that should catch any minute. There we go. Go back to our farming. And again, everything's unlocked, so let's go ahead and actually just fence in our nice little main house here. We'll try snapping on. If snapping does not work, we'll turn it off. I think we'll make it a little bigger. Here's the main house here. So yeah, that looks good, I think. We'll bring this across here to there. Yeah, I think that looks okay. Alright, so let's go back in and let's see what our pastures look like. So let's grab a large crop. Let's see how big that is. Yeah, he fills up quite a lot of area, so that's good. I think we're going to use some large ones. We'll leave a space in between. Should we? Should we? We're gonna move that road. There we go. I want to fit in at least 3 across here. Alright, so that works out well. We'll go ahead and put that road back in just a little further down. Actually, I want it to kind of line up, so just like that. So that's good. And I think we're going to change those crops because they are pretty ugly, I must say. I don't like the way they look. Let's go with the corn. Yeah, that looks so much nicer. I think that just adds so much more. I have to keep moving my mic. Let me just do that. Because I constantly am moving in my chair to not sit still. Let's come down here. Let's gonna take this out. Let's go ahead and put in some of the fruit. Yeah, the large ones. The fruit crops. Let's move down a little. Okay, so we got greenhouses with this. Damn. Okay. Sorry about that. I keep moving further and further away from my microphone. Let's do oranges. They look really nice. Alright, so we gotta start putting this game up to 3 speed or we're gonna have to take a loan. So, our industrial demand did go down. So that is a plus. We do want to add in at least a silo or something. Let's see. Yeah. We'll use the... Actually, I think we'll go with the large guy here. I think we'll put him up here somewhere. I think that'll look good. And we're out of money. Oh, dear. We're going to probably take a loan because even though we could leave the farm just like this and we could end the episode here, I do want to run those buses. So I think we're going to put in a bus depot and I am going to take out some of this demand. I know it's going to make the industrial demand go back up, but I do want to start deleting from it and taking from it. So this way we can get ahead of the game here. We are making a good amount of money. We're making about $6,000, so that's not bad. We do have a fire, but it was put out. And I did want to put in the elder care and child care. And we can get rid of these electrical lines over here. Sorry. Yeah, we don't need those. That might save us a little bit of money there. So let's take a look. So yeah, the industrial demand did go up, but we are making some money there. So let's come in and take a look. I have a fire department right down my block. And if you can hear the alarm, I'm sorry. It's rather loud, but it's only about 5 houses down, so it's really loud. Well, there you go. We already leveled up. We got the bakery, the flour mill. So this, let's see. Let's go into... Let's grab the flour mill. Now, keep in mind that these guys pollute. And should we put them that close to the farm? I think it'll be all right. And then I'm thinking, see, these milking parlors are just a little too big. But this guy is nice and tiny. We could put him right here on the end here. And we're out of money again. All right. But I do want to make money. So let's see. Bus depot. Where do we want to put that bus depot? Again, I want to move these recycling plant down in here. And I'm thinking a bus depot would look really good right off the road here. So let's go ahead and check out about opening this tile right here. All right, so that's good. And let's see where we want to put our recycling plants. Let's see if we can zone in just a little bit of a road here. Nothing too crazy. Go straight. Just take it off this road here. Bring it back. Let's go down and move our recycling plants. Now, I could use Move It for this. And yeah, that's cheating. And I don't want to cheat too much. So I think I'll relocate. I'll use the money and do it properly. All right. Because, I mean, come on. If you're going to relocate a whole building, then it's going to cost some money. So I want to keep it a little straight. All right. So we got rid of the recycling. These guys are going to go soon. Just run a road. Let's see. We don't want a dirt road. We definitely want some kind of nice setup in here to bring our buses out. The road, it's actually pretty level over in here as well. And that kind of looks like a good space as well. We might just do that. Let's come in. Let's bring it down just a little bit. There's nothing back here. There's no houses or anything. And I think we could put the bus depot in here. So we got the bus depot and the biofuel depot. Why don't we go with the biofuel? I know it's more money, but it's definitely healthier. And since we're switching over to farming and we have recycling going, I just think it would make sense. And I know this is a large area for the just buses. We might add to it later on, so we'll see what happens. All right, so we'll just stick our buses in there. We're going to need some water. Let's just take it from here. It's not exactly on the road, but close enough. We'll go to the electric. Where are we? Back here. There we go. Could have probably just ran it from there. That would have made more sense. All right, so that's working. So now let's set up some bus lines. Let's see. We definitely want it to connect in front of the elementary here. So let's go there. Let's go ahead and fill this in with some trees. There's too many of these big trees in the back here. I think we're going to delete a couple. I think that looks better. That's okay, that's okay. I think what we'll do is we're going to also run a path, I think coming... Whoa. Trees. Grab a path. Right from... Let's turn the snapping off. Let's just run a path right through here. And another one right through here. That makes a lot more sense. At least in my book. And I think we can squeeze some gravel paths in between these guys. So let's see if we can do this. That works there. And there. Perfect. I'm super happy about that. And our cemetery's looking pretty good. We got some trees in there. We'll just stick in a few more. Not that sized. All right, let's just do 1, 2 there. And yeah, I think that looks pretty good. So, let's slow down our game now that we made a bunch of money. All right, that's better. And let's just take a look at what we did. So we filled out the rest of this neighborhood here. And you know what? We don't have a district. So why don't we do that? So we're going to end this. What? Not with industry. Let's take that off. And let's go ahead and put a district on here. We'll see what name it comes up with. Kind of open to most names here. Manor Park. I don't mind that. All right, so we now have a district. We have a nice little residential neighborhood. We got some school buses going on. Nothing crazy. I mean, most of this area is walkable. I don't know if I'd walk it because I'm lazy, but I did want to put in elder care and childcare, and now we have the money for it. Let's see where our best coverage would be. I want to put it down on the main road. I think this is pretty decent. This gives most of our residents access to it. So I think we'll do the childcare there. And come on, can I get this elder care in here? Right there, I can get it. I get rid of that walking path. That's not a big deal, but we do get good coverage with it right there. So we do have that. So I think I got most of my goals done. I got it detailed a little bit. It's not as crazy as Joy, but and if you don't know who Joy is, she's in Ladies in the City with me. It's a City Skylines multiplayer that we play together, her and Sunken Ship, and I'll leave a link in the description below. So she's really good at detailing. You'll love it. Anyway, so we did do everything I wanted to do today. We did get the farm started. We got rid of some of our industrial area. We bought a new tile to put in our recycling down in here. And we got a bus. So I think we're going to leave that here. Next time, we're going to need some new residents. I do have the trailer park assets. So I think we're going to put in maybe a small trailer park down in here. Might buy this tile over here. And we'll see. We'll branch out and we'll see where we go. So I'm excited. I can't wait for the next episode. Let's go ahead and maybe we should ride a bus.